for music in recent years, but the studio walls began to close in on him. So he decided to play in front of a live audience again. Well, he teamed with some other famous faces in the New York Rock and Soul Review. Donald Fagen.
This is the New York Rock and Soul Review. And to bring out Mike McDonald and Phoebe Snow. Do a little soul music. Okay?
Take one half of the power group, Steely Dan, combine him on stage with the voice of the Doobie Brothers, add one of the sweetest voices of the 70s, and finish with a dash of class, and you'll get the New York Rock and Soul Review. Put together by Steely Dan's Donald Fagen, this musical tour de force features Michael McDonald, Phoebe Snow, Boss Skaggs, and Fagen doing what they do best, singing the blues and a few pop favorites.
It was pretty easy to get people to do the show. Phoebe Snow grew up with soul music, and I think I did, and so did Boz and Michael, and certainly Charles Brown is a classic of rhythm and blues and soul music. And it was really just a matter of calling and saying we're doing some Wilson Pickett material or some Motown material, and it was very easy to get people to do it.
One time, I've been down 2 times.
When we first started doing these shows, it was basically all interpretations of older songs, rhythm and blues and soul tunes. But there was a vocal minority of the audience who wanted to hear some of the artists do some of their more material that was associated with them. They wanted to hear me do some of the old Steely Dan songs and Phoebe do Poetry Man and so on. And so rather than be snobbish about it, we just decided to mix some of our own stuff in with the old things, and I think everyone goes away happy.
And now here we are, hell on, 'cause you are mine at last. Hey, 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 hey.
I think authenticity is not really the priority. If someone wants to see an authentic rhythm and blues or soul show, they'll go see the authentic performers. What we've got, though, is a very interesting group of singer-artists who can reinterpret this material in a new way. And part of the point of the show, I think, is that this is living music. It's not nostalgia, or although it certainly has some nostalgic elements, and people enjoy hearing some of these tunes again. The idea is that this music lives on as music and can be interpreted in any number of ways. And I think that's really the great thing about the show.
Just give me a second chance.
When Steely Dan was touring in the early 70s, we were looking for a backup singer, so Michael came down and auditioned as a backup singer.
Here's a tune that when Mike McDonald was in the touring version of Steely Dan, we used to, thank you, we used to do this tune with Mike singing the stop time at the end. I would love to tour the Southland, traveling this for show.
Now Fagen and the rest of the New York Rock and Soul Review are concentrating on bringing back the sounds that inspired them.
And to love his voice. Well, next we're going to take